Things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, the Spanish really have been churning out some genuine quality at left-back, and this guy, Alex Ronaldo, is another one of them. I think the modern game has allowed him to do what fullbacks are doing generally. They're thriving in terms of getting forward, getting into deep opposition space, and he's one that can't resist any opportunity to make those penetrating runs.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Azar.
Teller. And it's Garcia.
Grimaldo. Smoothly does it. Driving forward.
Kaká.
Kaká. He gets big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Top. Teller. And Garcia. Top. Teller.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a promising position. Always played it in low. Crossed in once more. Up he goes! Another fruitless header.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Still goalless at the moment.
Garcia.
Bayer Leverkusen really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
And here's the chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Quansah. Top.
Looking for the run.
Teller.
Receives it in a good position here.
Well, that's poorly judged. 0 targets in the box, 0 likelihood of a conversion.
Rodri.
Now Kaká.
And it's Azar. And here's Torres. Now it's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Andrik. Nicely spread.
And it's Teller. Top.
Fernando Torres. And no, he's seen through all of that.
Teller. Top.
He's found a way past. Camavinga, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nagatomo.
Now Kaká.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Azar! A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Grimaldo. Tapsoba. It's gone out for a throw-in. Half-time getting close now. Rijkaard. Bastoni. Here's Rodri. And it's Nagatomo. And the return pass. Kaká gets into a good position. Can he get it through? And he's taking no chances there.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So your views on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
E vamos saudar a entrada em campo da nossa equipa.
Here we go again then. So neither side has yet broken through. And it's Teller. Quansah, Bayer Leverkusen finding their passes. Spread out to the left. Well timed, excellent interception. Rijkaard. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's picked it up out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Andrik. Grimaldo. Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. Played out to the right. Nicely weighted ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Azar. And it's Camavinga. Rodri. Knocks it out wide. Looking for a runner. And he's straight offside. Oh, that's a key interception. Teller. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Tries to pass it through. He's in space and looking for options. Mbappe! Pass is just off target.
Tap.
And it's Azar. Now it's Torres. Looking to play him in. Camavinga receives it in a wide position.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical.
Oh, what a climb! It's there! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Portugal have penetrated for the first time.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Spread it left. Andrich. Tries a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And it's Fernando Torres. And he's forced to go back. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Deep cross.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, that's fabulous. Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Teller.
That's good play from him.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Garcia. And that has been slung wide. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. And that has left him in a heap. Andrich. And they've switched it over to the other side. Terrier. Pinches it off him.
Bayer Leverkusen really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And it's Teller. Garcia.
For Andrić. Distributed tidily.
Now it's Teller.
Fires it in, shot a goal! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Rijkaard claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
Confiram o número do vosso bilhete.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
And it's Rodri.
Takes aim and he gets big! Goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Haaland demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Minutos de jogo. Camisola número 13.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Akanji. And Nagatomo.
And it's Rodri. Van Basten.
Good chance here! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Alexander-Arnold.
And it's Camavinga. Now Saliba.
Rudiger. Spread it left. Vardiol.
Musiala.
Kaká. There he goes, motoring forward.
And here's Musiala.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ball driven towards the far post.
Kaká. Musiala. Takes the shot!
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Quality ball. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Camavinga. Oh, well measured. Azar! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Well, it was probably, for him, the best option, but then again, I'm not the best judge of that. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Messi. Liverpool are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Corner given. Messi goes short. That is good strength. Great challenge, time to perfection. Danger averted for now. Threads one in. Kaká.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He can run onto that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Camavinga. Camavinga with the cross. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple. And that's really well manoeuvred.
There they go, hunting again.
Musiala! Musiala! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And this is Van Basten. Oh, well played, well played. Alexander-Arnold. No, he's had it taken off him. Can he get on the end of this? That's very neat. Camavinga picks it up out wide. That is lovely. Drives it in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And it's Musiala. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's quick to get it clear again. Rudiger.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Rodri. And they've switched it over to the other side. And that's really well manoeuvred. Nagatomo simply refused to be outdone there. Now it's Van Basten. Kaká. Vardiol gets it away. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Vardiol does really well to win the ball there. Vardiol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Nicely weighted ball. It's Van Basten! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Portugal are still behind then, despite looking for all the world like they'd pulled level.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Here we go again.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And it's Nagatomo. Kaká! He can get that clear. Camavinga chooses to go crossfield. Rijkaard. And here's Musiala. Stood up well to him there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Portugal still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Messi. Camavinga. Haaland! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Messi with the short one. Hazard with the delivery. Rijkaard can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Aimed beyond the defence. Shoots! No mistake! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Haaland. And it's Hazard. And Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Here's Rodri. Nagatomo gets across to intercept that. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He won't be happy with that one. Deftly away. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo gets flagged offside. Portugal choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Portugal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Opts for safety. Vardiol. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. Bastoni. Kaká. Kaká going face-to-face with his great... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's in! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Portugal get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Camavinga. Now Kaká.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Portugal are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And that has been clubbed away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Nagatomo. Played out to the right. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's neat. And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rijkaard is offering a wry smile there. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Alex Vardiol has been caught there, it's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Oh, that's well spotted.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Kaká. It's a promising position. Played in deep. Terrific header! They've done it! They have stolen level at the last! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded.
That's at the end. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a decent draw, Peter.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Van Basten. And this is Van Basten. And this is Ronaldo. Kaká. Over to the left. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's onside. Chance, surely! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Kaka. Ball played for Rijkaard, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Akanji did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Van der Vaart turns back here, probably the best option. Dixon. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And this is Van Basten. Musiala. Nice control. And this is Van Basten. Akanji. And it's Musiala. Kaka going face-to-face with his great rival. First quarter of an hour gone. Cross needs to... climbs up big! Keylor Navas gets good distance on it. Look at the space here. Kaka takes a shot! It's a loose ball.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
It's a promising position. Gilberto Silva. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nagatomo. Portugal are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Akanji. Rijkaard. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Van Basten. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Fernando Torres. Gilberto Silva, played out towards the right wing. Corner given. And that has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. Nagatomo. Ball driven towards... he's got tall! White attempts a clearance. Stoichkov. Now Mbappe. Dixon. And he goes cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
Van der Vaart goes on a charge down the left. And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And this is Stoichkov. Great challenge, time to perfection. Rodri with the clearance. Stoichkov. And he cuts out the supply. And now they can clear their lines. Portugal are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Mbappe hangs in a cross. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Oh, what has happened here? Bayer sends that a long way. It's a searching pass. Beckenbauer with the clearance. Mbappe. Mbappe hurtling down that right flank. It's Van der Vaart. That's an imaginative pass. Maradona. Up he goes! And he's heaved it away. Mbappe crossed it again. And he's there to clear it. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Portugal head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Beckenbauer.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now he's had it taken off him. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Van der Vaart. That's a sharp pass. Gilberto Silva. Mbappe puts his foot on the gas. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Portugal are down to 10 men. Beckenbauer. Gilberto Silva. Mbappe. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Stoichkov gets into some space. Stoichkov, he gets big! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Opts for safety. And it's Fernando Torres.
That was lovely, that. That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Madrid have a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Van der Vaart. Portugal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Beckenbauer. And here's Torres. Maradona. Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mbappe. He has found the way through. Oh, that's well spotted. Akanji. Oh, easy pickings there. Stoichkov. No, he refuses to take the bait. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Kante. Knocks it into space. Van Basten. Can he finish? Goal! Portugal! And they've got their lead back.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Portugal go into the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Knocks it out wide. Mbappe! Cleared without hesitation. Tries to get it clear.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Madrid choosing to make the first change. Luis Garcia coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Kaká. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Van Basten. Here's Nagatomo. Plays a sharp little ball here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he's had it nicked away. Bastoni, a picture of focus and alertness. Akanji clears. Nagatomo tries to play it through. Van Basten picks it up out wide. White gets it clear. Conte. Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Luis Garcia. And it's Ser Roberto. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Van der Vaart goes looking wide. Oh, that's neat. Kante wins the duel this time.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Very much into the last knockings. Camavinga. Rijkaard. Portugal clearly now in lead preservation mode. Fernandes. Spread out to the left.
This is the time you need that pace.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Mbappe. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, here's a man adored by many. even deified by some. Maradona could try cutting inside here. And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
Van Basten.
Voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Portugal definitely approached.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
And here's Mbappe.
And this is Asa. It's Asa! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble. And Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
Rijkaard.
And this is Ronaldo. And a chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed.
Park Ji-sung! That's a decent clearance. Akanji, Conte, Kaka plays a sharp little ball here. Scholes. Neither side yet able to find the net. He has found the way through.
Akanji.
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's found the way through. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he is going into that little black book.
And it's Udogi.
Kaka proves too strong. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. An instinctive delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Azar. That's a good ball out wide. That's a good run he's making there. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And here's Yamal. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, nice touch. Plays it. He's got full. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Just eases him off the ball. Yamal. He is through here. Nah, he's had it taken off him. Park Ji-sung powering forward here. Kamavinga. Rijkaard. That's Park Ji-sung. 30 minutes gone. Looking tidy in possession here. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Inter Milan keep calm in the face of danger. Ryerson. And it's Messi. Ruben Neves. And that's put paid to a promising move. Conte. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Udogi. Now it's Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Kamavinga. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Looks to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Rijkaard. Scholes producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Nicely weighted ball.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Played out wide. Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Azar. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And we're underway again. So neither side has yet broken through. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's in on goal. Portugal with the corner, they're first.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get it through? Played into space out wide. Portugal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And he's had it nicked away. Looking for options for movement. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That's a cute ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's hoisted clear. Azar tries to pass it through. Mbappe picks it up out wide. It is a corner. And it's been taken short. Crosses it in. Oh, smashing header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Messi goes short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
That's going in strongly.
And still we await the first breakthrough. It's not an especially good pass, that. Ryerson. Rijkaard being hunted in packs.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
Now it's Mbappe. Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Rijkaard. Kaká. Kaká going face to face with his great rival. Nice looking ball. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Conte. And here's Batistuta.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Big chance, corner. Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared. And the cutback. Yamal getting this one clear. Rijkaard. Conte. That's Rijkaard. He's tried one! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
That's a throw. Inter Milan choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Cambio di giocatori.
Van Dijk. Saliba. Udogi. Out of play for a throw. Stood up well to him there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now he's off and running. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Van Basten. Looking for a runner. And it's Azar. That's a sharp pass. Romero with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Azar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Barella. Oh, looks a smashing... A header! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Very nicely done. He's got away. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Hazard. Romero is there, and he can get that clear. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Rijkaard. 90 minutes gone and nothing to show. Oh, nicely intercepted. Messi. Gently done. Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. And it's Messi. So that's it. It is all over. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a visitare il negozio ufficiale dello stadio per acquistare i souvenir dell'incontro odierno.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. So that's got things underway. It's Park Ji-sung. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Some really good ball movement. Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And Park Ji-sung! Oh, brilliant, just brilliant!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. No, he's had it taken off him. Rijkaard. Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Van Basten. And he was quick to react. That has been slung wide. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Nagatomo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And here's Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Alexander-Arnold. They've got a corner here. Alexander-Arnold goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Nagatomo. Kaká. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Alexander-Arnold. Chooses to go crossfield. Oh, nice touch. And this is Messi. Swings in across. Bastoni getting this one clear. Here comes another cross. And that's been well dealt with. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Van Basten. And the shot! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely weighted ball. Shot could be on. Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Yamal. Pedri. Pedri has it out wide and in space. Played into space. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Cleared without complication. That's gone for a throw-in. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. 30 minutes gone. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Yamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Mbappe. Very nicely done. Kaká did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that has not gone well. Park Ji-sung looking understandably energised after his goal. Park Ji-sung! That carried quite a threat. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Plays it through. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Kaka. Nagatomo. Now Kaka. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, shooting chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Beckham, nicely spread. Oh, that is a nice touch. Messi, and that is expertly dealt with. Rodri. And the first 45 minutes are up. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Portugal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Portugal are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. And the game has already resumed here. Yamal. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Camavinga. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Van Basten. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Pedri. Yamal. Out towards the flank. And he whips it. Up he goes! There it is! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Park Ji-sung. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mbappe. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. A probing pass. Played into space out wide. It's out for a goal kick. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they've been over-generous up to this point, I would say, so that had to happen.
Portugal in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Rijkaard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Yamal. Turns and goes back. And he shoots! Mbappe! And it's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Liverpool get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Pedri. Portugal suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
Vamos dar uma substituição.
And it's hit the woodwork and out! And it's played in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Swings in across. Nagatomo can get it clear.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Hernandez calmly anticipates. He shifted it to the flank. And it's Hernandez. Pedri looking to run onto it. Bayer claims it, safe hands. Nagatomo. And here's Van Basten. Gets into some space. The ball goes in. Hernandez tries to clear. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Van Basten puts his foot on the gas. Oh, it's a great ball here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Rijkaard. Rodri. That's a little off target. Mbappe.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Uma substituição.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Messi. Número 11.
And it's Messi.
Número 9.
Diaz charging forward, the ball at his feet. Last chance, perhaps.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
3 minutos de compensação.
Park Ji-sung is wide and looking to get onto this. Rijkaard. Conte. Great ball, and he's in here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. Park Ji-sung picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Portugal truly can look back on a job well done. Having gone ahead with that first attempt on goal, you could tell it
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. Oh, that's neat. Nagatomo, he rises! Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
Guardiol.
Out to the right. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Rijkaard. Now Kaká.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Kaká applies the finish! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow. Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Kaká.
And he thumps it clear. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Kaká.
Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Kaká.
So it is still 0-0. Now it's Torres. Park Ji-sung.
Rijkaard.
Now it's Torres. Nagatomo has it out wide and in space. Madrid were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Guardiol.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Great chance! Goal! Portugal! First blood drawn. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Camavinga. Played in deep. It's a mighty effort! They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Foden. And it's Pedri. Kaká. And it's Messi. Goes looking wide. It's out for a goal kick. "30 minutes gone. Rijkaard. Here's Rodri. Park Ji-sung. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Torres. Kaká. Pedri. It's Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Portugal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk. Guardiola. And Jamal. Pedri. Over to the other side. Now Foden. And he's gone searching crossfield. Cross into the box. And that has been cleared. They've played it short. He's in a great position here. And now they can spring out of defence. Beraldo with the clearance. Park Ji-sung. Rodri. Fernando Torres. Rodri. Distributed tidily. Nagatomo. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Portugal really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Portugal, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So off we go once more.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker.
Torres! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Foden. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kaká in acres of space out wide. Chance for a shot! And he's there to belt it away. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Torres. Kaká! And for a moment, time stood still. Foden. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Pedri. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's in space and looking for options. Nagatomo getting this one clear. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Goes for the shot! And that's off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Rice. Portugal are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And he stands tall, impenetrable.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Good running, strong and purposeful. He's in plenty of space here. And this is... and Torres! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's there to get it away. Up towards the front line. Van Dijk clears it away. Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now that looks a decent ball. Here comes header! No, not the best of headers.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Foden. No, again there's no way through. Now it's Torres. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Portugal have it back and can go again. Now it's Torres. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Foot in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Cristiano Ronaldo really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Vinicius Junior. No, he's not getting past him there.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 21, Fernando Torres. Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o...
And it's Messi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Referee has just said play on. Driving forward. No, that's been intercepted. Portugal leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Nice bit of trickery. And here's Messi. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 8. Park Ji-sung. Número 10. Kaká.
Oh, smashing header!
Número 22.
He will be livid with himself.
Hazard. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição. Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Madrid making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Oh, such a clever touch. Foden has been caught there, it's a foul.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Hazard gets into a good position. Looking to go deep.
And the keeper has it.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And he's picked it up out wide. It's a good... He's got tall! They've done it! Dying minutes, and we're all square again! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
All square again into the dying... And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Parabéns a todos os sócios e adeptos do clube que festejam hoje o seu aniversário. Parabéns a todos.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Some good work on the right flank here. Van Basten. In with the challenge. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That's rather hopeful. It's Asa! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And he's managed to get rid. It'll be a throw-in.
There's Vitor Baia, Peter, exuding his unique brand of calm and confidence, as per usual.
Yeah, he's one of those keepers, isn't he, who has that certain aura around him.
And I think that gives...
And a chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Davids. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Nagatomo
Looking to hit the byline here.
There's the header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Cafu. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neither side yet able to find the net.
And it's Hernandez. Davids tries to pass it through.
And the finish! It's there! First blood drawn. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, good spread.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Messi. Cafu.
Pumazunam clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
And it's Kimmich.
Cafu. Oh, that is a nice touch. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Cristiano Ronaldo, chance here to counter. And here's Van Basten. Nagatomo.
Here's Rodri.
Tries a shot! And it's in! Portugal are level!
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rijkaard.
And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kaká! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Played in by Van... Oh, smashing header! Ødegaard. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Messi. Cafu. And it's Kimmich. He shifted it to the flank. No, it's come to nothing. Rodri. That is ended up in no man's land. Searching pass he's played there. Pumas have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Ødegaard. And it's Neymar. Kaká. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Deep into stoppage time. Van Basten. And this is Ronaldo. Spread it left. That's very neat. Camavinga crosses it in. And we've reached half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Portugal will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
E aqui estão elas. Vamos saudar os nossos jogadores.
Second period then underway.
Portugal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Camavinga. Now Kaká.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, this looks sharp.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Nagatomo. Rodri.
Van Basten.
He's had a shot! Oh, just over.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
Davids. And it's Ødegaard.
Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Davids. Upamecano. Now it's Van Basten. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, that has not gone well.
It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, it's his reading of the game that seems to keep him a step ahead of everyone else, but he's about to face greater pressure now. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Cafu. Now that looks a decent ball. Could move up a gear here. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Just eases him off the ball. Oh no, what has happened here? Chance for a shot! Goal! Portugal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And yes, it's him again. Portugal get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Chooses to go cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
Great vision.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Hernandez. And Marquinhos. Davids. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Van Basten. Van Basten gets flagged offside. Marquinhos. Davids. And it's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Kaká. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ronaldo is onto this. Shoots! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Hernandez. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Hernandez. And it's Neymar. And he has been fouled there. Upamecano. Hernandez. And he was quick to react.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Van Basten. Ødegaard. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Camavinga. Bastoni. Van Basten is herring after that one. And it's Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 10, Kaká. Número 12, número 35.
Messi.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 20, Messi.
Knocks it out wide.
Número 11.
And it's Camavinga. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Portugal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
I think we're just about done here. Now it's Messi. Well, that'll do under the circumstances. Camavinga did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Now he's off and running. Nagatomo. And it's Batistuta. Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Hernandez. Mbappe. Hernandez. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
And it's Messi. Stood up well to him there. So that's it. It is all over. Portugal have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The great playmaker João Neves is very comfortable with the ball at his feet, Peter, and good at resisting pressure, protecting the ball. He's going to be key if the manager is asking his players to get the ball out of defence at that high tempo.
OK, interesting. Serves up across. And this is Dembele. Mbappe goes steaming forward. Nagatomo. Kaká. It's a good run down the right. Beraldo. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Played out to the left flank. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's an imaginative pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Hakimi. And it's Doué. Oh, nice touch. Now, can they get him away? Not the most convincing of passes.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And here's Dembele. Rodri gets a foot in here.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's a nicely shaped ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played out to the right. Doué. João Neves.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That had too much on it. Kaká. Now it's Torres. Can he get on the end of this? He's having a shot! Goal! Portugal!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Après 26 minutes de jeu, le numéro 18.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That's very neat. Good ball, good take. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Doué. Vitinha, spread it left. And it's Hakimi. And here's Doué. This looks promising. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe. So what can they make of this? And Nagatomo tries to pass it through. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe has found the net here, of course. Rodri. Nagatomo. Azar. Looking here to chip it through. There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Fernando Torres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Hazard plays it short. Kaká puts a cross in. Ronaldo gets it away. Threads one in. Real chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
João Neves. And it's Hakimi. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Rijkaard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Portugal have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Merci à tous d'accueillir nos joueurs.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Portugal carrying a 1-goal lead. Kaká. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe! Hits off target and by quite a way. Nuno Mendes. Barcola. And here's Dembele. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And it's Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a really well-measured ball. Rijkaard. That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries to play it through. That is a great pick out. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rijkaard. Now it's Torres. Mbappe! They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking for the run. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that is a nice touch. Steaming on goalwards.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's worked it through. Takes a shot! Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Hakimi. Doué. Can he get it through? João Neves receives it in a wide position. João Neves gets across and deals with it. And it's Hakimi. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
That is good alertness. Pedri. And this is Torres.
Fernando Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Kaká chooses to go back. Pedri! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. And it's made its way to him. Szoboszlai tries across. He is just caressing the ball. Beraldo. Portugal have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Camavinga. Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And Bastoni. Camavinga. And here's Torres. Now it's Szoboszlai. Kaká. And this is Torres.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Kvaratskhelia. Pedri.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
5 minutes left on the clock. Goes for the shot! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Portugal can make their change now with a break in play. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Nagatomo does really well there, he is strong. Portugal do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And it's Nagatomo. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good move. He rises! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. That's at the end. Portugal can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically.